begin.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my show. I'm Dr. Lott from Acupuncture is My Life. Now in this episode, I'd like to discuss an interesting case in which a colleague of mine had experienced and share some advice as a result of it with you guys. But before I get started, I'd like to say go to www.acupunctureismylife.com and subscribe to the Acupuncture is My Life newsletter to stay informed on the ways in which you can benefit from acupuncture, Eastern nutrition, Chinese herbs, and much more. Now, back to this interesting experience. Now, a few days ago, a colleague of mine had received a call from someone who felt she had the flu for 10 days leading up to the date of her phone call and was experiencing persistent chest pressure for the past 3 days from the call, of course. Now, she didn't know what to do and had planned to come straight to his office. Now, he, as well as myself, you have to understand we're state licensed, board certified doctors of acupuncture. And of course, although we're well versed in allopathic medicine, our profession does have its limits with regard to emergency instances, whereas if you were to ever experience such symptoms, go to your emergency room immediately. Now, in speaking for myself, if you were to ever come to my office as a result of experiencing such symptoms as chest pressure, persistent chest pressure, I would call 911 and have you taken to the emergency room, just saying. Now, especially in a climate such as the one in which we're in at present, and dealing with COVID-19, and also to have become infected with the flu virus can make for like a dangerous combination. You see, chest discomfort can be, and I repeat, can be a sign of a heart attack, especially if you have a pre-existing heart condition and become infected with the flu virus. Now, the reason why I recommend you go straight to the emergency room is because they're more than likely going to administer tests to see if you were positive for cardiac enzymes as a result of myocardial infarction. Now, after having a series of tests done, both at emergency care as well as your primary care physician, then go sit with an acupuncturist to discuss your experience. Now, because let's say in Chinese medicine, external cold can obstruct the circulation of yang qi in the chest. So when yang qi in the chest is obstructed, an individual can feel a sense of oppression and pain in the chest. And of course, this exterior pathogenic factor, in this case being influenza. Now, invasion of this exterior pathogen more times happens if there's a pre-existing deficiency of yang of the lungs. Now, what can compound this is the buildup of, let's say, turbid phlegm, which more times than not is due to either spleen qi deficiency or spleen yang deficiency. Now, because when spleen qi or spleen yang is deficient, fluids within the body cannot transform properly and tend to accumulate to form phlegm, which tends to settle in the chest and obstruct the blood vessels and the channels, causing this feeling of persistent chest pressure. Now, I treated such a case last flu season where the patient experienced a pronounced feeling of pressure of the chest with some dizziness, with a feeling of heaviness, and lots of white sputum. Now, his tongue was like swollen with teeth marks. It had a sticky white coating to it as well. Now, along with conducting a pulse diagnosis, I knew I had to invigorate yang, resolve his phlegm, and open up his orifices because the buildup of phlegm was responsible for his dizziness, along with obstructing the circulation of qi in the chest, and it impeded the rising of his clear yang to the chest. So I needle points on the patient's pericardium, bladder, stomach, lung, and spleen channels, as well as his conception vessel. Now, after a few treatments, the patient stated he felt great, and to date, I see him from time to time for a wellness visit. But everyone, please, if you were to ever experience such symptoms as persistent chest pressure, call 911 immediately or go straight to your primary care physician's office. Better safe than sorry. Now, don't forget to download the Acupuncture is My Life app from the Google Play Store to enjoy the benefits of what Acupuncture is My Life has to offer. And until next time, Acupuncture is my life. What's yours?